Welcome back to the series 101 Reasons to Forgive. We are on day 66 and we are prepared to share with you the 66 reasons why forgiveness is important. Reason 66 is forgiveness teaches strength in vulnerability. Forgiveness teaches strength in vulnerability. You and I don't enjoy being vulnerable. I don't know that we as individuals, with your own background, my own background, that we enjoy just being vulnerable to everybody, or even those in our close circle. I don't know that we always enjoy being. For being vulnerable presents a significant amount of emotional risk that we are not always prepared for. The emotional risk involves allowing someone into your secret space and believing, trusting that individual is not going to use the information received, the information discovered against you. In other words, emotional vulnerability requires a significant degree of trust from the individuals to whom you are exposing yourself. Forgiveness exposes our emotional vulnerability, and those to whom we are exposed can either use it to strengthen our relationship or to weaken, to undermine the relationship, the interaction that we have had, intend to continue having with them. One of the challenges I want us to pay attention to is our individual willingness to continue exposing others to our emotional vulnerability. In other words, if we are to grow emotionally, we would need to take that risk of exposing others to our emotional vulnerability. However, if we continue exposing ourselves, it means that we need also to intentionally go after the building of trust. We have to intentionally want to build trust. We want to build trust in individuals, have meaningful, trustworthy relationships, because you don't want every time you begin to share emotionally, you continue to think, you insist on going down the rabbit hole of how much more will I get hurt again. To ask that question every time is to pose a significant challenge to yourself, almost bringing yourself to the point of saying, I have exposed who I am long enough. I will recluse. I will isolate, like we spoke about some sessions ago. I will no longer allow individuals into my secret space. Forgiveness makes it possible to expose emotional vulnerability and still be self-confident. Still be grounded in yourself, to still be sure and appreciative of who you are. Letting go of past hurts requires emotional vulnerability. Letting go of past hurts requires emotional vulnerability. So even as we interact with others on a daily basis, a lot of what we experience on a daily basis cannot reflect what we have experienced in the past that may have contributed to the hurt that we now feel, the pain that we are still experiencing. What then should we do? How should we handle it? Forgiveness is the application. That we forgive those who hurt us in the past. We let go of the hurt we experienced in the past. We pay attention to the degree of the hurt. We pay attention to the lessons learned from that experience or those experiences. We commit ourselves to being self-disciplined and moving in a direction that will reduce the possibilities of being hurt in that way again. However, it is not possible to build meaningful relationships and not expose ourselves emotionally. At some point in time, we will. Tough? Yeah. There's a risk involved in building any level, any degree of human interaction, human relationship. Forgiveness makes it possible. So you don't hold those in your present life ransom, hostage to the pain, to the hurts, the regrets, if any, the emotional traumas of the past. Affirm with me today, I will not allow the hurts of my past to stop me from advancing emotionally, from being stronger emotionally, from being richer emotionally, and from being in control of my emotional vulnerabilities. Please join us again on day 67. Looking forward to you being part of our audience. Remember, if you like the content of our videos, please do like, please subscribe if you haven't, and do share so that others can benefit as well. See you on day 67.